Can you talk a little bit about AI and improvements in artificial intelligence and how that will impact the future of NASA specifically?
So, at least in our realm in aeronautics, the ability to do highly automated and even autonomous operations is definitely part of that future state. So if you look at UAS, you look at urban air mobility applications, even traditional transports in terms of getting higher levels of safety, because it's such a safe system today. We want to be adding appropriate levels of artificial intelligence in order to get to more highly autonomous kind of operations. Now, one of the things we try to do is not replicate what others are already doing. So there's so much effort, in other industries and academia and so forth on artificial intelligence. We're looking to leverage that towards the kind of applications, higher levels of safety, higher levels of efficiency and so forth, and just enablers. If you look at urban air mobility, there's no way you can put a pilot in every vehicle, and people couldn't react fast enough to the kind of decisions that would be required. So there, it's just a fundamental enabler. You have to have autonomous type operations. So we would take those advancements, do the research in terms of how you apply it to the kinds of applications we're looking at relative to aviation operations, and then bring that to high TRLs, so prove it out in relevant environments, and then transition that back to industry for applications. So that's kind of how we are looking at it.
In the private sector, Google seems to be the major player. Is NASA working with Google and other partners to advance AI?
Well, we're not working with to advance AI, but Google has ambitions. In fact, they've got a whole project on Google Wing on operating UAS, for package delivery, just like Amazon does and so forth. So we're working with them in that regard, and they're bringing their expertise in terms of how you would add that intelligence to the system. So so we're working with them in that dimension, but not specifically on a purely AI kind of topic. It's all applied to a particular type of problem.
And the last one for you: when you meet with members of Congress here, what's at the top of NASA's agenda with lawmakers?
Yeah, I can't speak to all of NASA. Obviously on the space side, exploration is a huge topic, as well as space science. In aeronautics, the kinds of things that we're getting a lot of attention about is X-planes, so things like X-59, X-57, and X-59, where we are bringing things to the integrated flight phase and getting them out into flight to test out those highly integrated technologies. And the other one, so that's both on subsonic, supersonic. And the other one is on UAS integration, urban air mobility. A lot of interest there because it's a brand new market. It could be, you could make up a number, but it could be multi-trillion-dollar kind of market, just like the current air transportation system is today.